Today on Animal Fact Files, we're talking about goblin sharks. You can learn about other strange animals by subscribing. At the turn of the 18th century, scientists found a shark that looked like something from the fossil record. Goblin sharks, who are also known as imp sharks, elfin sharks, and teguzame, are the only living species in their family. The rest of the extinct members we only know through fossil records. But one look at a goblin shark, and you may understand why they're also sometimes referred to as living fossils. They're pretty different from other shark species, though we shouldn't discredit sharks for their lack of oddities, goblin sharks included. These imps of the deep put on an imposing face, but very few people have actually seen a living goblin shark. They're considered one of the rarest sharks, though that might give the wrong impression, as they've been found in many places throughout the world. Goblin sharks can be found in waters around Japan, New Zealand, France, California, Australia. Okay, but let's be honest. That one isn't very surprising. So, they might be rare to us terrestrial animals, but to other creatures of the deep, they may be a common sight, at least for a second. Goblin sharks are definitively predators, even though they aren't fast swimmers. They make up for their slow pace with a snappy projectile jaw. A goblin shark can launch its mouth forward at just over 10 feet per second and suck up a meal in its entirety. Oh, and the distance a goblin shark's jaw might extend from their tucked up position can be as much as 9% of its body length. That would be like if Chester could push his jaw out almost 3 inches. Oh, that's just unnatural, Chester. What's so crazy is when a goblin shark has its jaw pushed out in that grotesque alien-like way, they're actually relaxing their jaw muscles. So that's the way their jaws would normally sit, at least if they weren't constantly holding them tucked up, locked and loaded under their huge nose. When a goblin shark's jaw springs forward, they're typically latching onto squid, fish, and crustaceans, such as isopods, which might seem like a crunchy meal, but a goblin shark's back teeth are actually designed to crush the shells of these arthropods. Goblin sharks likely use their aforementioned huge nose in detecting electromagnetic fields in the water, such as the pulse of a heart, which makes finding these prey items in the dark depths an easy enough task. It has also been suggested that goblin sharks may use their shovel-like nose to dig in the sand at the bottom of the ocean when hidden prey has been detected. Until we're able to study goblin sharks more thoroughly, we won't know for sure though. In fact, there's quite a bit we don't know about goblin sharks. We have no idea how long they live, nor do we know when or even how they reproduce. We can guess they reach sizes of up to 18 feet, with the average size being somewhere between 10 and 13 feet. But even that is just based on the few recorded specimens. We think they live between 400 and 4,000 feet deep, staying near continental shelves and the tops of sea mountains. But there are even suggestions that they may roam the open ocean as well. We aren't even sure of their populations. We're fairly certain they don't have predators besides humans, but they have been discovered carrying tapeworms in their intestines, 2 of which were new species of the invertebrates entirely. Heck, goblin sharks might not even be a single species, but a bunch of different species that simply haven't been appropriately classified. Needless to say, there's a lot left to learn about these goblins of the deep. For more facts on goblin sharks, check out the links in the description. Have you ever seen these crazy sharks? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, and be sure to give a thumbs up for more Animal Fact Files.